kind of hand-wringing about, what can be done? What can be done? This is such a big problem. And so I really appreciate that you want to step up and have ideas for how you can actually help. Is there anything else that you want to make sure our listeners know about you or about Tempe or about raising a 2-year-old?
One of the things that's been so encouraging about this whole process is just this, what seems like this whole just increased involvement and interest in political life. And I think what I think is so important is that, we certainly need more people running. And I think if there are any women listening out there who have thought about it, a lot of times we're the ones that tell ourselves we can't. And I just want to be a voice out there that says you can, and to go for it. It certainly takes a village, but, there really is momentum out there. And I'm trying to be part, which is why I'm so excited to be on this podcast, to be part of a bigger movement to just flood the system with good candidates. And another thing I just want to share is that we have to have good candidates at every level. So I think in the, current situation we're in, obviously our federal representatives get a lot of attention, and the president and Congress and all of that. But a lot of these local races are so impactful and so important. Certainly state legislative races are really important, but city councils are important. School boards are important. In Arizona, we have solar boards and water boards and local commissions, and it's really how you make change. I think, I believe in change from the bottom up economically, but also politically. And so, if anyone listening is just thinking, what can I do? Go check out what boards and commissions and councils exist in your town and get involved. It could mean running yourself. It can also mean supporting local candidates. I know as a candidate myself, trying to pass on that message, while I've been successful, has been challenging to help persuade people that these local elections are so important, and it's how we make national change. Ultimately, it just takes time and takes a lot of us. And so I just want to help, and hopefully inspire everybody, but especially women, to get out there, to go for it. And one of the things that has really helped me get through this while doing this with a 2-year-old is that win or lose, I'm doing it for the right reasons, and I'm talking about an issue that wasn't being talked about before. And so, I hope I win. Our ballots actually just came out today. So people have already begun to vote. I've had friends take screenshots of them voting for me, which is really, really exciting and so humbling. But I know win or lose, I've made an impact in my community, and so I hope, other women can take that to heart.
Well, thank you. That is really great, and I think is really important for people to hear. And so people have started to vote. Is that early voting, vote by mail? How do elections work there?
Yeah, so this is actually the first all mail-in election in Tempe, which means that all registered voters get a ballot in the mail. So for the most part, that's really positive. Some have had some concerns about people with disabilities making sure they have, which of course is near and dear to my heart, have the accommodations they might need if they need help voting. But everyone gets a mail-in ballot, and everyone can mail it back. So they were all sent out yesterday. Most of the city got them today, or well, by tomorrow. And then they can mail them in. The election is formally March 13th. So the city just has to receive the ballot by that day. So, we're recommending mailing them in a week early, or people can drop them off on election day. So we are in GOTV. We are in Get Out the Vote right now. And yeah, it's really an exciting time.
All right. So Tempe, check your mailboxes, get your ballots, and vote for Sarah.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks so much for coming on.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
Our theme music is called Sweeter Vermouth and was composed by Kevin MacLeod of Incompetech.com. It is licensed under Creative Commons by Attribution 3.0 license. Our logo was created by Matthew Weflin, expressly for Two Broads Talking Politics, and is copyright 2017. You can contact us at twobroadstalkingpolitics@gmail.com or at twobroadstalk on Twitter.